I'm occasionally asked, why doesn't the church spend more money on humanitarian work? Why don't we stop building expensive temples and focus the resources on relieving poor people? That's a legitimate question to ask the Church of Jesus Christ. But is it money that solves society's ills? The world has poured $2 trillion into addressing chronic issues in Africa. Why isn't the situation any better? The reason is because money isn't the real issue. Lasting progress comes through trusted relationships, through infrastructure, reducing corruption, and the ability of people to work together. And money doesn't necessarily create those things. They have to be developed alongside the money and the resource. And frankly, it's a lot harder work. I will never discount the one thing that this church does that lifts entire communities in rapid development, because it invites men and women of all social classes and all backgrounds to enter into a sacred building and make the most binding, important promises of their mortal lives. In those buildings, they promise not to steal or lie. They promise to be faithful to their spouse and their children. They vow that they'll seek the interest of their neighbor and be peacemakers and become devoted to that idea that we're all one family. We're all valued and alike unto God. And if those promises made in holy temples are kept, it transforms society faster than any aid, any development project ever could. The greatest charitable development project on the planet is for people themselves to bind themselves to God and mean it. So thank goodness that the church builds 335 temples and counting. It's the greatest poverty alleviation system in the world.
Based. Ezra Taft Benson once said that the Lord works from the inside out and the world works from the outside in. The world would take people out of slums. The Lord would take the slums out of people, and they would take themselves out of the slums. Christ changes men who then change their own environment. The greatest thing that someone can do to change their situation for the better is to make sacred covenants with their God that they will be a better person, that they will aspire to something greater than themselves. And ultimately, they will attain not just greater life here on earth, but a greater life in the world to come.